Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition with me, Bring It On. Actually, I just realized I forgot to go start the episode at the Adventurers Market, reading the flavor text for all the weapons. That's okay. We'll knock that out later. In the meantime, I want to finish exploring the Docks District before we start doing the quests that I get located here. I will do the Harper's quest before I do the Shadow Thieves quest. If not, only because that's the order that we got them in. Alright, monk, let's speak.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
The things that are studied in the Ogmanite orders are far beyond most people's comprehension. We shall teach them, in time. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. Ooh, some money and a potion of invisibility. Congratulations, Yoshimo.
Yeah.
Alright, Priest of Ogma.
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
Praise Ogma, the beneficent master of knowledge, invention, and inspiration. Come, Seeker, and be welcome within his temple. What can I provide for you? Totally thought Ogma was a woman. Or a goddess, not a god. Whoopsies. Anyway, can you tell me about Ogma? An idea is a powerful thing, Seeker. It can sweep across Faerun faster than a man can ride. Ideas are tools, and knowledge is power. Guard it well. Ogma teaches that knowledge must be collected and disseminated, and wisdom applied to its use. The wise god teaches that ideas must never be stifled. Alright, well I have a question. A friend has been taken captive by the Cowed Wizards. Do you know where they keep their prisoners? An interesting question. Unfortunately, I cannot answer. All I know is that the Cowed Wizards did not build their magical prison inside of this city. The wizards hired many followers of Gond to make their prison a trap with no exit, but Gond's faithful would never reveal the details of the bargain. If you cannot convince the wizards to return your friend, then your quest may be hopeless. Do not give up. The information you seek must exist. And what do you know about this war between the thieves' guilds here in the city? I'm aware that the Shadow Thieves are extremely powerful in Amn. Their power goes beyond mere brute force and subtle influence as well. If there is someone standing against such a group, they must have something to aid them, perhaps powerful magic. Alright, and what services do you offer? Any good weapons? Ooh, Druid's Ring. Ring of Animal Friendship, Druid's Ring. A Druid order in Cormenthor is said to cautiously guard the secret to the construction of these rings, which have never been seen in the possession of anyone outside their immediate membership. How this particular ring escaped the protection of their force is unknown, but there are rumors that an outcast could have brought it into exile with him. Oh, I think I might know who that's referencing. It has charges. I guess it doesn't recharge per rest. Alright, well, that was fun.
It is done.
Hi, I guess we'll go into Valygar's home. I don't know if this puts it on a timer or not.
As I thought.
I'm not going to fret too much about it regardless.
Simple.
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
Ooh, 12 whole gold. Exciting.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Hi, Corthala Tax Notice. This is a tax assessment from one Valygar Corthala. It lists holdings in the city of Athkatla and a cabin in the Umar Hills. And there you have it.
Shimo is willing.
If you wish.
Alright, Hervo. Yes? May I help you? You're not a friend of the Master's, are you? Not a friend exactly. I'm looking for Valygar, and was wondering if I might ask you a few questions. Oh my. More people looking for Master Corthala, is it? You're not one of those awful wizards, are you? No, I am not. Why? Why do you call them awful? The ordeal with the cowed wizards was just awful. They came here 2 weeks ago, demanding to see Master Corthala. I was just shaking in my shoes. I heard them upstairs. They demanded that the master do something, and he refused. I remember poor Master Corthala was so upset he was shouting, he was. There was a loud crash, fighting. I was terrified when the wizards came back down to the stairs alone. They said that Valygar had committed murder and must pay. Master Corthala had slipped away from them. The wizards told me not to say anything, but I am desperate with worry. Do you think the master is all right? I'm not sure, but if the cowed wizards are after him, it is likely that he is in great danger. Are you sure you have no idea where he has gone? It truly puzzles me. I remember the family used to own some land in the Omar Hills. Perhaps the master has gone there. Is this helpful? It may be. Thank you. You're certainly welcome. Good business to you and good day.
Yes. Out with it.
Alright, so that puts us on the trail of Valygar Corthala. I guess we can go talk to Cromwell next.
What? Huh?
So again, Cromwell is the one who crafts the weapons. Like I have that pommel in my gem bag. When I find the rest of that sword, I can have him craft it for me. He also crafts the Hammer of Thunderbolts. Alright, I assume... Okay, that's fine. They don't like that.
Now,
If
please,
you
come
wish.
on.
That's
Pretty
understandable.
please.
Is there anything that you won't get mad
I
at
can
me for
dance on the
stealing?
head of a pin as well.
That is odd. People don't normally get mad at me for stealing stuff, so... Yeah, not a fan.
I can dance on the head of a pin
Let's
as
see what
well.
all this she has. If she has anything of value. Again, she probably doesn't.
Now, I can
Please,
dance
come
on the
on.
head of a pin as
Pretty
well.
please.
Well, she didn't get mad at me for that because there's nothing in there.
If you wish.
Also, I don't know if I looted this barrel. I'm gonna go check that out.
You where mince goes, evil stands aside.
Sweet, 3 gold. What a worthwhile adventure.
Yeah.
Hello, Cromwell. Do you get mad at me for stealing your stuff?
Fleet of foot and all that.
I'm sure that he does. Yep. Alright, well, it's
I can
lockpicked.
dance on the head of a pin as well.
If you wish.
Your chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
Eh? Who's there? Some boy human wandering in me smithy, I see. I rarely gets visitors with the blister and heat and all. Something I can do for you, boy? Who are you? My name be Cromwell, the Iron Chancellor. Now mayhap you'll tell me who ye are. I am Donald. Pleased to meet you. Aye. Welcome to me smithy, Donald. Was there something that you needed from an old dwarf, mayhap? I'd like to see what you have for sale. I be not selling you anything. I be the finest blacksmith in Athkatla, and I works on commission only. I can make most anything you desire. What sorts of things do you make? I made armor from the scales of a basilisk, a helmet from a cockatrice, items to put fear into the hearts of the bloody gods themselves. Ha! All of me work be done from commissions. Give me the ingredients, and I can forge an item of power, sure enough. It's a good living for a smith of me skills. Do I have anything you could forge into an item? I couldn't rightly say. Let me have a look at your goods, then. A minute of rummaging, and I'll know for sure. Aye? You've some parts of some sword here, is it? Let me see. A pretty enough pommel gem, but without the blade or the hilt of the weapon, I cannot forge it into one piece for you. A pity. Well, what else do you have in your packs, then? Nay. I see nothing else here that could be of use in the forge. Perhaps another time, then, my friend. Me, friend.
Yeah.
I remember everything that he crafts. I think actually just the sword and the hammer are the only things that I remember off the top of my head. He can do Ankeg plate mail.
Fleet of foot and all that.
Alright, well it was trapped. It's interesting. This is also interesting.
Go for the eyes, Boo.
I don't like
Go
the look
for
of
the
this.
eyes, yeah!
Fight well. Or not. Missed.
Take that.
It is done.
Oh, potion of regeneration, right? Neat.
As I thought.
Okay. Can't say I rightfully remember what this place is. The lid of the lid of the sarcophagus moves easily aside, despite the dire warnings and guardian runes written on the side. Within rests a golden skull. As you reach for it, it seems to move. When you touch the skull, its eyes blaze with an eerie light and begins to speak. At last, I return to awareness. Who is it that has awakened me? I am Donald, an adventurer. Then you found your fortune at last, Donald. I am in need of your assistance. Serve me well, and you'll be rewarded beyond your wildest imaginings. What are you? What has happened to you? I am Kangax, and I have been cursed. I am dead, yet not dead. Cursed to eternal entrapment in this tomb by cruel enemies. Cursed to a fate worse than death. But the curse can be reversed. With your assistance, I may live again. I have suffered for so long. Will you help me? I will do what I can to help. The fiends that did this to me keep me from returning by tearing apart my mortal form and keeping the pieces separated. You must find my body that I might again take mortal form. And where might I find these parts? They are very close. I have no doubt they lie within the city in tombs such as this. My enemies are predictable if nothing else. Seek my arms, legs, and torso. You will be well rewarded for your efforts, Donald. Hurry. Find the pieces and return.
Ugh, my legs
What?
are just
Simple.
aching. I've never walked so much in my life. Can we rest now, please?
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright. We can go to
If
the
you wish.
tavern nearby. So Kangax... Well, we'll deal with him when the time comes. Yeah, ruffian.
I can break an arm or a leg for a copper or two.
Beat it, boy. Okay, well, fine.
What do you want?
Eyes way down. Patron, patron, patron. Bunch of patrons. Also, this nice greenstone ring. Hold on to that.
If you wish.
Jaheira, my darling, so good to see you.
Baron Employer.
Come sit and chat a while?
I am sorry. Do I know you?
You do not remember? Ah, but this is understandable. It has been years since we last spoke. Far too long, really. Forgive me, but I require a little more information. Your name again? Ahem. My name is Ployer. Baron Ployer. Of the Kalamsh Employers? Come now. You must have some inkling. No. No. I am terribly sorry, but your face is unfamiliar. Perhaps if you told me what you do. My name means nothing? Nothing? I am Baron Ployer. Ployer. You ruined me. Not remembering is an even greater insult. You're why I am destitute today. You and your Harper kin accuse me of breeding slaves in Kalamshin. My businesses in Athkatla were taken. I was made a pauper, and you do not even remember. I remember well, but I wanted you to say it, and I wanted others to hear. Man, Jaheira's playing this guy. Quite the outburst, Mr. Ployer. I assume you're still at odds with your new life. You. This is the type of insolence I was talking about. It's not enough that you ruin a man, you must also berate him. Mr. Ployer, I wanted you dead instead of merely humiliated. The courts did not seem to think death was warranted, so they claimed your assets instead. That you live in poverty is gratifying, if you must live at all. I suggest you change your tone. I'm not in a mood for giving charity to old slavers. Haven't lost your fire, I see. Still a Harper? This scrawny lot one too? That fellow Khalid you were once with was a better compliment. Is he here as well? He is none of your concern. If you value your teeth, you will not speak that name again. You dirty it. Yes, very well. How about your companions, Jaheira? Do they count themselves among the Harpers as well? Yeah, I bear them no grudge. Beyond that is my business. I see. Well, if you travel with the one that harmed me, it becomes my business. The friends of my enemies and all that. Jaheira, you and your claims brought me shame and suffering, and today I am going to exact payment. For your slanderous accusations, I am going to... Well, the slander is going a bit far. You actually were a slaver, you know. It's not slander if it's proven. That is beside the point. What matters is that you ruined me, and now I'm going to ruin you.
What have you just done, Ployer? Speak!
It's my gift to you. You'll be slowly destroyed just as my family was. It is my curse. My nasty, nasty curse. A little something I had made just for you. I may not see your lingering death, but I will smile, knowing it will happen. Tonight I sleep beneath rags so I could afford this wasting death for you. Nobody made you a slaver. You just love the profit. Now you blame those that caught you because you cannot take responsibility? You are a weak, weak man. Ah, but I am a weak, weak man that will live, while you are a strong woman that will die. Give my regards to Belgrade when you see him. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha. Alright, so what do I do to stop this? So it's possible the Harpers might be able to help with that? Or we can just go to a, let's talk to the Thumb.
It's a cold and dreary day when the thumb can't extend a bit of hospitality to his guests. Come, enter and be welcome at the sea's bounty.
And don't be minding the hook here. It'd be a little present from me seafaring days. I take it your name is Thumb? It'd be more proper to be calling me the Thumb. Thumb alone just won't be sounding right. Named after the hook here, naturally. And what manner of place is this? Well, call me an idjit, but I always thought I had myself a tavern here. Got some rooms upstairs if you need. Beat sleeping it off in the street. Okay. Let me guess, you were a pirate captain once. The Thumb were never a pirate. Sailed the exotic merchant routes in the west. Retired here after I met the wee beastie now mounted over me bed. Well, I'd like a drink. When we all mate. I'll be having all the finest sorts of mead and ale. And if I end up having to toss you in a room upstairs, it costs you extra. Very well. Grab a couple of... The churches of Lathander and Talos are in a constant fight for dominance in the city. Many believe this will soon lead to open war.
By the horns of Sylvanus, I will plant them beneath the stones of ice if I...
Are you alright, Jaheira? You look a little peaked. No, I'm fine. I just felt a little strange for a moment. That fat excuse for a slaver, he's cursed me. Darn him. What can be done? We could track him down and demand he remove it. That may be my only option. If it was tailored to me, I might resist removal by normal means. I doubt Ployer would have done this if the solution were simple. Then we should find this Ployer immediately. Any thoughts on where to look? I have a few options. Ployer mentioned he lived in squalor, suggesting he may be in the poor section of the city. Not likely to find him quick, though. The mages with him were odd colors that might be traceable. Ask at the government building, as all magic is regulated in Corthala, if they will talk. He also mentioned Belgrade, a merchant that helped expose Ployer. He frequents the Copper Coronet, and the bartender Bernard might know his whereabouts. Get out of the group, Jaheira. You deal with this on your own. No, to the taverns then. We'll seek out this Belgrade. A good first step. Hopefully he can give us some idea where Ployer might be. Okay, well, we'll deal with that momentarily. Let's finish looting this place. It actually works out, because we can do that quest before we go and commit to the Harper's quest or the Shadow Thieves quest.
Please, seat yourselves whatever you wish.
If he tries to sell you the Apple Blossom Elven wine, don't let him. It's mine. Fair enough. Alright, Officer Dearth.
No trouble out of you.
Move along now. I'm waiting for someone, and I don't need them scared off. And what if I don't want to leave? Never said you had to leave the bar. Just don't bother me. Plenty of room for everyone. Okay, you know what? He's a reasonable enough fellow.
Yoshimo is willing.
It is done.
Hey,
Oh, pirate captain. What? Someone has discovered our hideout here, has he? Blast. I paid that bloody thumb good money for secrecy. Kill the bloody spy, mates. I have no word of this leaking out.
As I thought.
Okay, well, we
Your
need
servant
to
awaits.
Yes.
buff up a bit. Yeah, other than that, I guess we'll just have to chug along.
for the order!
I always come down one at a time. Mage isn't doing a whole lot right now.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Do I have like a miscast magic available? Yeah, here we go. Whoops, nope, that's not how I select. Alright, that's okay. We have some loot to grab. Not a whole lot of it, though.
What, if you wish?
Forgot all about this room. Actually, may not have discovered it the first time I played. Alright, we'll wait for that to wear off on Jaheira and Minsk. Then we'll go to the Copper Coronet. Good job, everybody.
Out with it.
So I wonder if we can talk to Thumb about that.
If you wish.
It's a cold and dreary day when the Thumb come extend a bit of hospitality to his guests. Come, enter and be welcome at the sea's bounty.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to the Copper Cornet, see if we can't talk to what's-his-face. Can I not exit this? There we go.
Boring, boring, boring.
So we can't find this Belgrade. We might be able to leave off in the Copper Cornet for next episode, where I'll go ahead and read the rest of the flavor text for all the weapons. Well, no, that's... We already did the Copper Cornet there. Have to go to the Adventurers Market.
Yes. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
So what's my experience looking like?
What? It is done.
Okay. What can I do for Jaheira? Jaheira, no games now. You look like you've seen your own ghost, or about to. Young lady, you look about 90. Are you ill? I'm fine, Bernard. I just need... The hell you are. These lads you traveling with running you ragged? I'll have them fishing for shark in the bay with no net if they... Bernard, I'm fine. I just need some information. I need to find Belgrade. I'm sorry, Jaheira, but he's not around anymore. I ain't had the pleasure of his company nigh unto... Bernard, this is important. I need to contact him. I know you can connect with the network when you need to, so... Oh, Jaheira, you misunderstand me. Belgrade, he's dead. Dead? When? A while back. He got sickly just like... Oh my. Just like you. What is it? A plague that only affects harpers? I knew your lot would anger the wrong god, or... Bernard, please. I need to know where they found Belgrade. I also need to know if you have seen Baron Ployer. Found Belgrade in the East Slums. Too many tracks to tell if he was dumped there. Employer, he ain't welcome here. Darn glad you exposed him, Jaheira. I see. Thank you, Bernard. I really must be going now. You take care now, please.
As I thought.
Alright, we can go check outside in the Eastern Slums.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. Simple.
Oh, Callie Jansen.
How do you do? A pleasant day, yes?
Hello there, friend. I have a fine barrel of wares for you to peruse. If you but care to stop a moment. Very well, let's see what you have to sell. Are you most gracious? Look upon the finest assortment of turnips in Corthala. Red and gold from the south, even the blue turnips from the north. All fresh. Are you trying to tell me that all you have to sell is turnips? And why not sell turnips? Delighting the palate of the young and old, flavors of distinction and subtlety. The turnip has so many uses it boggles the mind. Why, you have a turnip stew, boiled turnips, turnip salad, turnip and eggs. You can string turnips together and make a turnip necklace. I think it's time I left. Leave if you must, but as you lie in your soft bed tonight, and the urgent cravings for turnips overcomes you, you'll be coming back to find me, you will. Where's that Callie Jansen, you'll ask, your stomach tightening with anticipation of turnip pleasure. My stock will be gone by then. A sad thing indeed. Yeah, very sad thing. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to go. That was the eastern side of the slums. Is there something I'm missing? Oh, the derelict home.
Ah, Jaheira. I see you have dragged your sorry soon-to-be carcass here to see me. Are you here to beg? Perhaps to grovel?
I don't mind. I have even cleaned my shoes.
Despicable. You despicable wretch. You knew I would come here.
Of course. I'm your only link to life, so what choice do you have? Come now. Grovel for your life before me. I haven't got all day. I'm not here to grovel, ployer. You would sooner get that from my corpse. And I will, unless I get the satisfaction I want now. Come now. I can cure you if you drop your pretense of dignity and get your sickly carcass on its knees. I cough. I am not here to grovel. I may be weak, even dying, but you won't get that. I have come to take what is mine. I, will be free of you, of your... You're about to collapse and cannot even speak. Now, of course, you'll have to grovel in pantomime? Pantomime? What could be more degrading than that? Ployer, she can barely stand. End this and spare us all any further indignities. Do you mean to touch my heart? To reform me? Reform to what? I was the wealthiest slaver on the coast. I bought and sold better cattle than you will ever be. Now I can't show my face lest it be spat in. She will pay as you will. Meet my hirelings. My last favors bought them. Well worth it. I think you will agree. Okay, let's see. We should have another bless up. Any other buffs I can throw down? Probably not. We do have miscast magic, so we'll cast that on him.
Feel the backhand of justice! Yeah. To no effect?
Ah, leave her alone.
Fight well, for now you will die. I can carry no more. Your item is on the ground.
It's okay. Go ahead and grab that. Lock of Jaheira's hair. This is a lock of Jaheira's hair. Somehow this was used by the Baron to curse her. We'll go ahead and have her pick it up, I guess.
I feel weak, but better. I thank you for helping me through this.
You have earned my gratitude, and I should really get a full day of rest. We'll get to an inn as soon as we can. With the curse gone, you should heal normally. I certainly hope so. Such weakness, I swear, if I meet his like again, I'll not let the court spare him. I'll be better after a night's rest. Alright, we've already looted this, but let's just make sure no more loot pops up once the house is populated. I doubt that's the case.
What do you want?
Alright, I'm gonna go buy the Copper Coronet and do some mercantiling. And then in the next episode, we'll probably start in the Adventurer's Mart. Don't remember which one it is. I'm sure it's Market.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Yeah, let's have him identify a couple of things for us.
You'll find no better prices in Arm. I guarantee it.
Bracers to the death. Bracer defense, armor class 6, bracers to the death. These bracers were held for decades by an undefeated gladiator and found extensive use in arena combat. The death of this champion marked the disappearance of this magical item, but rumors persist that they are used to this day in a competitive combat across the lands. Quarterstaff +1, didn't have to waste money on that, but we'll get more money out of it. And a Cloak of Protection.
Yeah.
So, start with this. Armor class 6, how does it reduce it down to 2? You know what? I don't care. As long as it does. And we need to have her memorize this spell real quick. Oh, Pierce Shield. That'll be useful. Alright, Bernard, I'm here to do some trading. It's a quarterstaff for you. Alright, Cloak of Protection, someone can probably use that. It's definitely just a longsword +1, but just be safe.
As I thought.
Alright, can anyone use the Cloak of Protection that he has? She can, but she already has one, so yeah, we can sell that.
I got some cheap beer for you.
Alright, sweet.
You wish.
That's been taken care of. Alright, so now
Gather your party before venturing forth.
I'll call it here, and then off camera I'll head towards the Adventurers Market. And in the next episode we will start by reading the flavor text for all of the weapons there, so that'll take a little while. And then we will head back towards the Docks District and try to wrap up the Harper's quest there. And then we'll do the Shadow Thieves quest. So we've got a pretty busy schedule. Not to mention the rest of the stuff we still have to do in the city. But we'll start with the Docks District, and then we'll work our way through the rest of the city.
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.